up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? I miss you guys. I'm a little hoarse. As y'all can see, I'm sitting in my food truck. I'll give y'all a little tour one day. But I called it either that night or the next day. I said, Diddy is going to settle. Diddy has too many... Let me tell you something. The bones in that closet, when they really open that closet up, the bones in that closet will crush you. Diddy has too many secrets. I knew he was going to settle. I said it in a DM to somebody, and look, the next day he settled. I like Diddy, but then I don't like Diddy. You know, Puff, you know, he cool. He got the little swag. Diddy always been a creep to me because his track record with artists. When you break the artists down, you got G Dep, you got Craig Mack, Total, Sherry Dennis. Some of y'all don't even know about Tanya Blunt. This chick sings her ass off. Y'all don't even know who she is. I know who she is. I remember her from back in the days. I mean, her voice is, well, back then it was bananas. I don't know if it's true, but somebody said, or it was said that she sat on Bad Boy for 10 years under contract. I don't think Tanya Blunt ever had an album. And she could out-sing Total, Mary at the time. You know, you got people you could say, some people sing and some people sang. Sing, sang. And when you look at all his artists, like, who was really a superstar? Thank God Mace got the hell up out of there. I'm sure you probably seen and heard some things, but he got up out of there. But if you look at Diddy artists and the way the whole making of the band, where they at? Like, who really became a superstar and went out on their own? Look at Diddy. Look at Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri had Jagged Edge, Bow Wow, Criss Cross, The Brat. His artists had hits that went through the roof. And they was able to maintain. Diddy artists were broke, ended up on crack, in jail, depressed, working a 9 to 5. I tell you, boy, karma is something else. Karma is something else. And I mentioned this in one of my videos. If you go back, I can't remember. One of my friends used to mess with Zip. And I'll never forget, she said that she was in the car with Zip. And Diddy called. And Zip words were something to the effect of, I'm telling you, nigga, I'm not going down for this Biggie shit. And she just sat there quiet. What that means, we don't know. But she was like, yo, I'm telling you, Diddy got skeletons and secrets. That closet is full of bones. Full of bones. But he might want to keep that checkbook open. I don't think they finished with him. I believe what Cassie said. She was 18. You 37. You took full advantage of a young girl. Like, come on, Diddy. You got daughters now. And you still ain't changed. You know what? It makes me also think, what he got you doing, Young Miami? I'm sure I'm not the only one that's thinking that. Like, what he got you doing that's so crazy? Compromising her integrity. I be cracking up at G. I be like, yo, G hate Puff because Every video he got is on Puff, but I'm sure he's seen a lot too. You know, I'm sure he's seen a lot too. But his videos used to just crack me up. I couldn't watch all of them. I don't even think I watched the whole video from Gene Dill. But I know they're hilarious. But I'm telling you, Puff is about that time. He might as well keep that checkbook open. He's a creep. He's a creep. You steal your artist's money. You shining. You flossing. And you spending their money on women. That's their money. Keep masters. You keep publishing. Yo, I've been saying it for a long time. I can't stand Diddy when it comes to his artists because nobody really blew up. Look, Biggie would have blew up, but what happened? Mace left and did his thing. Mary wasn't on Bad Boy, thank God. Just management. She was always on MCA, so she wasn't his artist. But anybody that was signed to Bad Boy, they signed to deal with the devil. They signed to deal with the devil. And that's messed up for him to use people. All right. Puff is not from Harlem. He got to stop. You're not from Harlem. Your father was from Harlem. You're not from Harlem. You may have been born in Harlem, but if you leave at 6 months old or a year old, you're from Mount Vernon, kid. That's where your mama took you. Like, I cannot remember seeing Puff in Harlem like that back in the days, and I was in them streets. I seen him at the City College thing when all the people died. Yo, he always had some like juju over him. I don't know. I was there. I was right there when him and Heavy D gave that celebrity basketball game, and all those people ended up dying because it was so crowded. I was in that crowd. My 2 girlfriends was in the crowd, and I'm blessed. Oh my God. They literally got crushed to death. Like I told y'all before, how it was so crowded and I was shoulder to shoulder with people. My feet were barely touching the ground. I got in. My other best friend, April, she was like one of the last people I seen come in alive before I saw bodies being dragged in. And because it was at the college, it was dorms and all that, so they had sheets and stuff, and they were able to cover the bodies with the sheets as the bodies came in. Never seen nothing like that. Crazy. As the bodies came in, and then there was a pop. Everybody thought it was a shot, and everybody just ran. Abel ran home. I think when she got to the building, she had one shoe on and a sock. But I think a glass broke. I don't think it was a shot. It was a glass that had broke. And then the next day, you know, we saw the news on how all these people died because they just didn't have it properly secured as well as organized. It wasn't organized at all. So Puff always has he got some juju on him. But, and then you wonder, well, why God or the universe allow him to make this money so he could write these checks, baby. He about to write more checks. Stay tuned for that. And I knew he was going to settle. Too many secrets. Too many secrets. Too many secrets that would tarnish his reputation. He still might lose endorsements. I don't know what he endorses or who endorses him. I don't pay too much attention to that. But I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. He wrote that check quick. You know, hopefully she can use that to get the therapy that she needs, and from dealing with that dude. He's a manipulator. And he uses his money, his fame, to manipulate. And Young Miami might be looking, well, we going shopping, he buying me this and that. Yeah, but you still being manipulated, and I don't know if she even realizes that. It's like, mama, you got children. You better get up out of there. Take what you got. Say thank you very much. I'm sure she's like, yeah, Cassie telling the truth, because God knows what she's doing. But I don't know. But what y'all think about that? Him settling so quickly. The allegations. It got to be truth to it. Got to be. You just can't say, oh, we just did it because it was blackmail. No, if it was blackmail, then send her ass to jail for blackmail. But it's some truth to it. It's some truth to that. He needs to sit down. I know, listen, I heard it from somebody's own mouth who was very, very close and intimate with him back in the day. And you know, man, I had a deep conversation. Yo, Puff is a creep. Yo, he's just a creep. Yo, I can't talk about that because, you know, it's just not for me to say. But he's a creep. When she told me that, I was like, yo, he is real whack. She might write a book about it one day and talk about that one thing that she asked for and it wasn't for her. And he said no. I just can't say what it is, but if and when it ever comes out, y'all gonna be like, oh, he's a, like, really? You said no to that? Like, he's a bird. But anyway, how y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? Yeah, I had to come on to talk about this Puff thing because, he's a creep, man. He's a creep. Karma is biting him in his ass right now. And the rest of them girls, come on, Puff, keep that checkbook open. Keep it open, because you about to write more checks and more checks and more checks. Like Dylon and Dylon and Dylon. Y'all remember that from Making of the Bed? It's going to be more checks and more checks and more checks. Yo, that boy crazy. That boy crazy. Yo, he is out of line. Look at that bum. He is out of line. Ugh. I tell you, the industry, whether movie, film, and music, is the devil. Point blank, period. All that Illuminati shit is just fake. But people, I think maybe Puff, however he got to where he got to, he had to do some things, because all that craziness seems to be learned behavior. All that stuff that you do to people to make them either be with you, or you make them, or you want this deal, it's learned behavior. So I look at it like it had to be done to them in order for you to feel like, yeah, well, it was done to me, I could do it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And I really wonder if Kim Porter was really writing a tell-all book. That's creepy. I see Al B. Shaw last week. We was all at Al Sharpton's office. Not office, his national. I saw he looks really, really good. He looks really, really good from how he looked when he was sick. He looks really, really good. Yeah, he and I share a mutual friend. So, okay, who is this? He and I share a mutual friend. And, yeah, we was talking for a little while. All of them grew up in Mount Vernon. Puff, Albie Shore, Heavy D. There's a few people came from up there, Mount Vernon. Puff, we don't want to claim you, Puff. You want to claim Harlem? We not claiming you. We ain't claiming you. You came to Harlem for Rucker, but I never seen you. I never seen you at, I don't know, maybe you did go to the rooftop or something. I never seen you at the Apollo. We was there every Wednesday dressed to the nines. Puff, bye. Stop it. He's incredible. That dude is incredible, incredible, incredible. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, share y'all thoughts about that. But I called it. I knew it. And I'm calling that more checks will be written. Either we're going to know about it, or they probably calling people up saying, sign these NDAs. You get this check, don't speak about nothing else. And 50 on it, you know, he trolls everything and everybody. 50 crazy. But shit, yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, the moral of the story is, if you get into this industry, don't compromise your integrity. It's not worth it. I don't care how much money, and I know some people need money. You got to pay the bills, but don't compromise your integrity, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. Because the trauma that you will suffer years after, it ain't worth it. And hurt people. So yeah. But anyway, shout out to Cassie and her millions. Her and her kids, her fine ass husband. Shout out to her. And shout out to y'all for always supporting me. I've been getting these I get like comments every day. People been watching that documentary that came out in 2019. That's awesome, man. That's dope. But they've been watching the one that's on my channel and commenting and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm glad you all like it. I'm glad everybody like it. You know, it's my story, it's my truth, and you know, it's just a part of my story. So I'm happy that everybody like it. You know, y'all get the book. I gotta make some copies of I am gonna make some more copies. Oh yeah, I already ordered the copies for Tasha K's anyway, I'm not mentioning it. Anyway, that interview should be coming up soon with Tasha K. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to turn this truck on in a minute and get busy. We're having fish and chips, chicken and chips, but we call it wing and tings, fish and tings. We got macaroni salad, yellow rice. We got tacos, steak tacos, fish tacos today. It's a light day. We ain't doing too much. So, peace out. If y'all ever in Harlem, holla at your girl. See y'all later.
She's a magnificent. The queen.